Started. All right, so welcome Tuesday evening meditation, and it is going to be a really nice few minutes that we have together. And what I want our focus to be today is, oddly enough, storms. I've been thinking a lot about just the storms of life, and I have this wonderful position as I lead at our studio, and I get to sit with many of you in different times in your life. I have this wonderful position of getting to know some of the storms that our people go through every day. I know the storms that our kids go through in our schools. I know the storms that our teachers are experiencing every day. And for many of you here personally, and then many of you that will listen to this later on, I know some of your storms as well. And even if I don't know your personal story, the one thing that unites all of us is the storms come. And so as you get comfortable tonight, wherever you are seated, or if you are lying down, just allow your body to find a little bit of relaxation in it. Not to the point that you just check out, but to the point that you let the stress go. And what I want us to do tonight is I want us to think about the benefits of meditation and the role that meditation can play before and during and after these storms. So let's first begin to connect to our breath. Start to find a nice, even rhythm. We have such good intentions throughout the day. We try to maintain this breath, and all of a sudden we feel things bubbling up in our chest, and we feel tension rising, and then we've lost the breath. So here in this moment, let's be very intentional about finding it again. A slow, deep, steady inhale. And then a slow release of the exhale. Intentionally bringing that breath in. And then intentionally letting the exhale get rid of the things that you don't need. What I want you to notice first, before we dig in any deeper from this moment, I want you to know and notice what physical effect the breath has on you. I know for me that within 2 or 3, not many more than that, breaths, I can reset. And no matter what I was feeling, or how rushed I was, or how worried I was, or whatever the words are you want to fill in, just 2 or 3 long, intentional breaths can bring it back into perspective. And so as you're finding that breath, I want to ask you a question for you to think about for just a few seconds, and then maybe once we finish our time, maybe you'll find a pen and you'll write it down to remember what your answer was. But I want you to think, why do I meditate? For some of you, you know the answer in a very concrete way. For some, you're still on a path of exploration and curiosity, and for some, you know somewhere in the pit of your stomach or in the depths of your mind that it's just good for you, but you're not sure about the why. And so I want us each to just sit for just these next few breaths and just think, why? Why do I choose to meditate? And as you've got that idea or those few ideas in your mind, just tuck them away to the side. And again, you can write them down once we finish our time. But I went back to someone who I refer often to when it comes to ideas of meditation. And what he says is people always share that they come to meditation for peace of mind. They come to lessen their stress. They come to slow down the world and stop the barrage of thoughts, and they come to gain greater clarity or intuition. And so those answers are just a few of the things that we hear often, but I want you to think personally. What was your why? And if you're not sure what it is on a concrete level, be open across these next few minutes and see if your why will kind of come to life. And so now in this time we have together, I want to share with you a why that I think that can unite us in the same way that the storms of life unite us. This common thing that we all share. What I want for our meditation time, you individually, us collectively, me personally, is I want us to have calm both before and during the storms of life. So as we find this breath right here, we don't know what's coming next. We don't know what phone call is going to come. We don't know what tomorrow's work day is going to entail. We don't know about sickness or illness or even just traffic stressors. We just don't know. And so our meditation practice in this moment helps us to discover the calm before the storms come. But the most important part of that discovery is how we maintain it once they come. So as you sit here for these moments and you breathe in deeply and you allow your body to grow still and you allow your mind to quiet just a bit and you allow your breath to dictate the pace. It's not easy to be still, but it is easier than once we return back out there to the noisy path. So what I want us to think about in these moments of quiet that we'll share is what's next. I know that meditation is supposed to be about the present moment, but we've got it right here. We've got the present moment. We've found the calm. We've got the breath. We have the stillness. So what's next? And so what I'd like for you to do is for each of us just to think, what's on your agenda tomorrow? Or maybe in the next couple of days as the week comes to a close. What will you have to face? With whom will you need to interact? What deadlines are you trying to meet? What relationships are a little bit strained? What bills are due? What choices are you going to have to make and decisions will you have to grapple with? And for some of us, we have to carry a few of the heartaches and the worries from a few days ago. They're going to stay with us, and we're going to take those into the next few days to come. Because situationally, things just don't end because we become present. And so I want to recognize that we are human and we live in a very real, in a very loud world. And so all those things are within the scope of what could come next. And so let's find a way to anchor this calm across these next few moments so securely that it does not matter what comes next. And I know that some of those things are big and they are scary. And they cause anxiousness in our spirit and worry in our mind. But what I'd like us to do is experiment with rooting this calm so firmly within us that the storms of life will continue to blow and we will hold fast. So as you sit a little taller or you lie a little more lengthened on whatever it is that you found your spot on, I want you to feel every inhale that comes in, and then feel every exhale that goes out. Just stay with me for a few breaths, and then we'll sit together and anchor the calm. Breathing in, I fill myself up with peace and calm. Breathing out, I let go of my worry. Breathing in, I fill myself up with peace and calm. Breathing out, I let go of my fear. Breathing in, I fill myself up with peace and calm. Breathing out, I let go of my doubt. Breathing in, I fill myself up with peace and calm. Breathing out, I let go of, and now you fill in your blank. And for these next couple of moments that we have, keep breathing in the peace and the calm, and then you decide, what do you need to release when you breathe out? Just let that sound bring you back to where we are together. Breathing in, peace and calm. And breathing out, all the rest. And as we get ready to close our time, I want to go back to these ideas that he shared when he talked about the reason that people meditate. I do wish for you, as he said, peace of mind. I do wish for you less stress. I wish for you the chance to slow the world down and stop the barrage of thoughts. And I do wish for you greater clarity and intuition. But more than that, tonight in this moment, I wish for you an anchor. So no matter what comes tomorrow, or the day after that, or the day after that, hold fast to this anchor you have right now. Breathing in peace and calm. Breathing out whatever you need to let go of that gets in the way of the peace and calm. Hold on to your anchor. Let the breath guide you. And you'll discover your why of your meditation even more clearly from there. Namaste.